Hello, everybody. Hi. So let's see. I see Chip. Hi, hello. Chip says, "Happy Halloween." Yeah, happy Halloween. And Stripeback says, "Hey, Rick." Hi, hello. Narami says, "VR chat, huh? Interesting choice." Yeah, I mean, why not try something new? Dragon Kobold says, "Hello." Hi there. Chan says, "Weasel." Ah. Ah. Stravik says, "Happy Halloween, everyone." Yeah, happy Halloween. Hello. And Zach, hi. Zach has subbed for 23 months. Gosh, nice. Zach says, "Happy Halloween." Yeah, happy Halloween. So, something's different, huh? I mean, yeah. So, I kind of wanted to try something new, something different. Allow me to fix something. Yeah. So, hi. Um, what is this place? It's a strange place. This. It's spooky. There's a chair there. There's a light there. Do you hear the music? It's quite odd. Norami says, "Don't forget I gave you that model." Yes, I mean, sure. Norami provided this so very long ago. And a friend of mine helped me retexture it to be a little bit more weasel colored. Or rather, brick colored. Strybeck says, "I forget how cute your avatar was." Thank you. Thank you very much. Dragon Kobold says, "I wish I could hug the weasel." You can always hug the weasel. I like hugs. Chip says, "Cutie." Rami says, "Holy shit, 139 heart rate." It's because I'm excited. I'm very excited for tonight's stream. I have been planning this for so long. You have no idea. Chip says, "With a shiny plum." Yes, this is my plum. It's look at this HD plum. Meanwhile, the rest of me is just flat textured. Anyways, anyways, this is not it's not about this. It's about Halloween, the ambience. Now let's move over there to where it's a little bit more illuminated. Mm, here. Can you hear something? It's a very interesting noise. Where? What even is this place? It's kinda creepy, but I actually like places like this. I find them to be very calm, very interesting. So yeah, today's stream is not really about much. It's about, well, the ambience of the loneliness and just spooky. So I decided that I would use this stream to showcase a few of the stories that I've written myself in the past on my own. Because so many of you don't know this, but I'm actually a writer. I'm a writer myself. I write short stories on Twitter sometimes. I haven't done it lately. I haven't been taking a break, but I have a big back catalog of stories, and I would like to share them. Yeah. Remy says, "Need those whiskers trimmed?" I like my whiskers the way they are. No need to trim them. No, I'm okay. Hold on, it's because I have everything so far away from me. It's, yeah. Right, so let me tell you a story. But this story, the first story, I'm gonna need a place that is a little bit more dark. So, this first story is called Small Creature. I thought it was nothing, but there it was, in the corner of my room. A huddled up, hunched over figure, small, furred, chittering. I tried to ignore it, as a figment of my sleep deprived imagination. I closed my eyes, and I buried them in my pillow. The chittering continued, and it changed. It began to sound more like sobbing, high pitched sobbing from a child. I didn't want to acknowledge it. I prayed that it was just a dream gone very wrong. But the sound pierced my ears, and not even my pillow could muffle it. I opened my eyes, and I sat up. The sound immediately died down. My eyes focused on the corner where the figure was supposed to be. I froze immediately. Its face was now turned toward me. It had big, black, glossy eyes, staring right at me. Its mouth quivered, bearing a thin row of teeth. Many teeth. Silence. I opened my mouth, not sure for what. To yell out for help? Try to scare it away? To ask where it had come from? I had no chance to do anything of that, because before I could muster a sound, it let out a high-pitched screech. I felt my ears seize up, pressing tight. They bled. The creature opened its mouth and continued its now mute scream, never taking its eyes off me. As I felt the warm liquid slide from the sides of my head, I began to feel too dizzy to stay upright. I felt myself begin to lose consciousness. I collapsed into my bed to a silent rest. That was the first story. It's one that I wrote so long ago, before I actually decided that I was going to be writing stories. One day I just decided to just start typing. Okay, let's see what comes out. And that came out. It's one of my earliest stories, so it may not be as good. It may not be as good as the new ones. But it's a memory, and I figured it would be appropriate. Chip says spooky. Them little nighttime goblins. Yeah, that thing's creepy. Huh. This is quite an interesting space. Chances. This is the start of the spooks, I guess. Chances. Why are you in the back rooms? These are not the back rooms. It's kind of like the back rooms, but it's not. And says also, and then nothing else. Zach says, where are you? I'm actually not sure. And says, can you believe art commissions going for 3,000 pesos? I can believe it. You know, artists set their prices, depending on what they think what they're doing is worth. Chip says, oh no, Weasel is scared. Oh, Chen says, on auction. Yes, I do believe it. Auctions for some artists go really high up. Also, I did want to ask you, how's the quality on this? Because I have been wanting to do a stream of this type for a while now, but I wasn't sure if my computer could handle both the VR stuff and the stream stuff. Also, because I know some people will ask, oh wait, Chip says, it looks excellent. Only thing is the voice is a little quiet. Remy says, looks pretty good. I can raise the voice. Just a little. I wasn't sure if it would be too loud for you. Let's see. It's probably because I'm not too close. Here is my microphone. This should be a little bit louder. But again, the point is, raise the volume. Norami says, looks pretty good. I feel like I had read that before. Norami says, get any closer to the camera and you're gonna appear in front of my screen. Oh, you mean like... Wait for it. Ah! Weasel right in your face. Anywho. Yeah, I know, these are not boots, but this is just a body. This is just a temporary body I'm inhabiting. So, I gotta live with it. Maybe one day I will get my own. Also, I cannot help those weird ticks. That's just weird tracking issues. Chip says that snoot is right up against the glass. Norami says, no, don't pull me in. You're coming to Mexico. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. Zach says, your nose is a 3D effect. Looks like it's extending past the screen. Does it? Look at it. It's so shiny. Zach says, naked wheeze. Body snatch wheeze. Yes. Normi says, POV, you're going to Mexico. Ha. That's cute. Let me find another story for you. I have a lot of them. What about... That's a good one. What is a good one? Oh, I found one. It's one of the ones that I don't think got a lot of feedback, but I like it. But first, let's see. What is over there? Oh, it's even darker here. But my radiant personality keeps on shining. Can you hear the low hum in the background? Can you hear that? It says hard to tell. That's why I said raise the volume. Up. This one is called The Crack in the Bark. I brought the pill into my mouth, followed by a swig of water from the glass on the nightstand. I then laid back on the bed, waiting for the drug to take effect. I stared at the ceiling, patiently. I could hear distant snoring from the room next to mine, from my parents. I fixated my eyes in the darkness, still waiting for the pill to do its thing. In the meantime, my mind drifted back to my day. A tree in the park. Light flashes of fresh memories from the last 18 hours. A crack in the bark. Stuff that I probably forget in a few days. Closing my eyes, I hope to just drift into my dreams. Even the lack of them, as soon as possible. In the crack, a glimmer. Just to sleep in comfort and wait for the next day to come. Reaching in, touching it. A new day fixed everything, of course, just as time does. I turn in my bed, trying to find a comfortable position. A stinging pain. I winced in bed. My hand twitched. A light stinging pain coming in. I caught on my finger. I brought my arm up, resting it under my pillow. The uneven surface of the skin of scarred t-shirt. I started to feel myself go. The pill was working. I could finally sleep. The blood flowed. I began to feel myself torn between waking and sleeping. Got on my shirt. Until I didn't feel anything else, no more, and my conscience disappeared. At last, I slept. I approached the tree. A knife in the crack in the bark, the tree and the bark, and I saw the sharp metal and my blood on it. But something else too. It was I woke up with a jolt and a light gasp. There I was, awake once more. Annoyed, I looked over at my phone. Only an hour or so had passed since I had taken the pill. Why had I woken up? I saw. Shaking my head, I laid my head back under my pillow. I closed my eyes and breathed. I looked inside, and I saw the blade. And behind the blade, black and white, very clear, I screamed. I yelled out, waking up again. Why did I keep losing sleep? Maybe I had a really bad case of insomnia. Tempted to overdose on the pills, but deciding against it, I turned over, face down, burying my face in the pillow. I felt faint again, and soon I slept. A pair of eyes. Eyes behind the knife. Eyes in the crack. Eyes in the tree. Eyes in the park. I screamed, and I screamed, and I screamed. A third time, I woke up. This was getting ridiculous. Why even keep trying? Sighing, I raised my arms in the air, out of boredom. And in the dark, they were there. Above me, behind the knife. On my wound, in the crack. On my skin, on the bark. The eyes. And I screamed. And I screamed. And I wanted to wake up. But I was awake. But I was sleeping. It was a dream. It was the truth. I was the tree. And the eyes were on me. The eyes were in me. That's it. That's the one. Oh, Eric Flores, hello. Hi. I see you. I see your emote. Oh, it's a cute pumpkin emote. That's adorable. That's adorable. Thanks for dropping by. Chip says, but bit of a mindfuck, that one. Yeah, that one is another old one. I think I actually wrote that one while I was sick. I was kind of sick. My pulse keeps on being really high, huh? I can't help it. I'm just a little bit concerned. Eric says, that was intense. Well, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Have you ever found yourself in a place similar to this? In a place that looks kind of like this? Zach says, it's something you'll get used to, Chip. A mental mindfuck can be nice. References. Cheeky references. Eric says, I really like how you look. Thank you. Thank you. This is a Weasel model. A Weasel avatar made by... Who made it? I know it has something to do with Weasel Gear, the brand of clothing. I think somebody made it and they promoted it. As I said before, Norami got it for me. And then another friend of mine helped me retexture it to make it Weasel Gray. So these are similar to my colors. Not exactly me, but I'll take it. I wonder what else is here. Let's move. I found a door. What the fuck? Nothing. Let's see. Another door. Nothing. Eric sent a bunch of emotes. Ah, palomitas. That's cute. That is very cute. Chip says something behind the doors. Zach says I hear music. I know where the music is coming from. Zach says maybe the song gives us a clue. What? I think I got on top of this. Chip says, let's dance to the eerie, lonely music in the dark liminal halls. My favorite thing to do. But there's still a spot that I haven't checked over there. Let's go. Oh no. I don't like the look of that. It says Oh no. Let's move. There's more over there. Wait a second. This is where we started. This is the same place I was when I started the stream. There's the chair, the light, and the filing cabinet. Zach says, I thought I heard an eerie ambient sound. I think everything is eerie ambient sounds. I hear some banging. Hear that? I hear footsteps. It says sometimes you find yourselves moving in circles. Ah! I got reminded of something. Speaking of moving in circles. Let me see if I can find. See if I can find what I'm looking for. This is a story from my Tales from the Confloor series. Or rather, it's an intermission to a bigger story that I wrote. It's for those who have gone to furry cons, it should be kind of familiar. But even if it's not, it should be interesting. Zach says Circles by Post Malone with the Pokemon. That was an interesting video. Oh, Regito, hi! Regito says hello. Hi, Regito, hello. 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 Whatever it is. I don't even know with you. But yeah, so I have this story. I just need to allow me to do something first. Let's see. You hear that bop? Donk. 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 Sorry about that. I think that works. This one is called Concrud. I felt a tinge of sadness as I carried my suitcase and backpack back to the hotel lobby. The con was over and it was time to go home. Many others like me were here, saying their goodbyes, talking with friends one last time, and just checking out and leaving. As I got on my shuttle bus, I sniffled a bit, my nose unusually running. I blamed it on allergies finally kicking in after I spent the whole weekend cooped up in that building. As I looked out of the window, I mentally said farewell to everyone still remaining. Making my way down the airport, my suitcase already checked in, I tried finding my gate. I had to stop for a moment as I sneezed loudly. Several people looked at me, which was frankly a bit embarrassing. I ignored them and I kept moving, sniffling some more. Stupid allergies. Sitting on my seat, I got comfortable. my earbuds already playing intentionally sad music for my trip home. I couldn't help but to cough a bit, which seemed to annoy the person sitting next to me. I shrunk in my seat, a bit ashamed. Was I coming up with something? Several hours later, I got off my plane as I headed over to pick up my suitcase. During the flight, my symptoms have gotten far worse. The sniffling, sneezing, and coughing just became more frequent as I felt weaker and began to warm up with a fever. I had medicine in my suitcase. Fetching it, I popped a couple of pills and hoped they would get all better. With trouble, I lugged my luggage to the rideshare spot at the airport and met up with my driver, getting on and making my way home at last. I couldn't even make idle chat as my head throbbed. The car dropped me off at my house. I thanked the driver and I grabbed all my belongings. Finding my keys, I unlocked the door and headed into the empty house. Dropping my stuff by my couch, I weakly headed up to my room, collapsing on my bed and falling asleep. Who knows how much time passed, but I woke up. And thankfully, I was feeling a lot better. Looking over to my window, I saw it was dark outside. I had probably just taken a nap, but it seemed to have been just what I needed. I was still feeling a bit warm though. I got up. Dragging my feet over to my bathroom, I felt a bit sore all over. Perhaps I wasn't out of the woods just yet. I also had a strange taste in my mouth. Turning on the light, I approached the sink. Turning the faucet on, I brought some water into my mouth and spit. Blood. A large spatter of red on my sink. And not only that, it was accompanied by the clacking of small fragments. Those were my teeth. I whimpered in fear in silence as I reached into my mouth to touch whatever remained. And I recoiled in pain as my fingers touched pointy bits. I looked in the mirror, opening my mouth, and I panicked further as I noticed most of my teeth replaced by little sharp fangs. And that wasn't all. There were strange red patches on my skin all over. I touched them as well, and I felt short, wiry hair on them. I stepped away and made my way to my bed, trying to find my phone. My vision blurred as I panicked and almost hyperventilated. I wasn't sure of what was happening to me, and I didn't know what to do. My fingers and toes itched as I noticed my fingernails started to fall off. I couldn't take it anymore. I felt faint, and as I tried to sit onto my bed, I instead collapsed upon it a second time, feeling myself go as my body burned up in a stronger fever than before. And I was gone. My tormented body let my mind rest and just drift away, alone and gone. I woke up on my bed with a jolt, and I felt fine. Except this wasn't my bed. Looking around, I could notice the telling of the core of a hotel room. The window showed the rising sun of dawn, and I squinted to look at it. I sat up and moved my legs over to the edge, getting up. I stretched as I walked over to the bathroom. I should probably shower before heading down to the con. I hadn't even registered yet, so I should probably do that first. Grabbing my toothbrush and tube of toothpaste, I looked into the mirror, my sleepy face looking back at me. I showed my pointy fangs, frazzled orange fur, and triangle-shaped black ears twitching lightly. I began brushing my teeth as my tail wagged behind me. It wasn't easy to hide my excitement for everything I'd be doing that day. Spitting and rinsing, I wiped my snout. I dragged my paws over to the shower. I turned the water on hissing and almost scalding my paw pads as I tested the temperature. I could never get these right on the first go. Typical. Once it was good enough, I took my clothes off and got inside, the water washing over me. I sighed in satisfaction as my fur coat became soaked. Glad the hotel provided fur shampoo. I guess they were either standard for all guests, or they put it here because they saw I was a fox when I reserved my room. I didn't really care. I relaxed. I had a fun weekend before me. The end, by the way. Virgil says, yeah, I heard it. Heard what? The story or the noises? Chip says, doink? Chip says, as someone who's been sick the past week, I feel this. Yeah, I think I also wrote this one while feeling sick. Virgil says the clicks at the beginning. There are quite some noises in here. Zach says, loved that one when I read it. Of course you would love it. You're predictable. It's because it's transformation, right? You little transformation boy. Zach says, just the right amount of horror and TF. Figure that you would like that. I know my audience. My audience is simple. There's the steps again. There's the door closing noise. Actually, I haven't shown you what's behind this. We need to click, 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 click. There's the exit. But one can't really open this. Zach says mine was a more comfy horror. Zach says that exit is too convenient. It's convenient, but you cannot open it. Rogito says empty hotel room. This is larger than a hotel room, I would say. As I showed before. This seems like a big lobby. There's really nothing going on here. It's just big and empty. Zach says, yeah, this is more like an empty office rental space. Just one light. Only one light. Allow me to adjust the perspective of this camera. Well, I just wanted to show you my lower body, just for fun. Hey, if I got this whole thing, might as well show it, right? On, so I can bap, bap. It's a little bit skewed, Let me just see if I can fix it. This seems fine. Let's see. Regina says pauses. Yeah, yeah, pauses. Look at them. Ah, I'm falling. Allow me to grab onto this imaginary ledge so you can look better. I swear I'm not this kind of furry. Chip says weasel paws. These are weasel paws. Oh, Roscoe says hello. Hi, Roscoe. Hello. Hi. Chip says Dancy Wheeze. Yeah, Dancy Wheeze. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you what I did today. I had a really fun Halloween. Zach says, in here I thought you were a floating head and torso. No. Actually, I think I can show more of myself. Might be a little bit glitchy. I'm gonna climb into the air. I'm floating. And I'm bouncing. Okay, this is too scary. Okay. No, I have a full body. See? And a tail. That swishes very slowly. Yeah, I was supposed to tell you about my day today. So, I went to a local mall that was gonna be having like this weird cross between AnimeCon and Halloween event. I mean, I see the overlap. People who cosplay can just, I mean, wear the cosplay for the con, but also Halloween thing. So it's convenient. In my case, I got the fursuit. I wore my Pop the Otter fursuit. It was fun. Turns out fursuiting between normies is a bit more fun than fursuiting with furries because you stand out better. Mm-hmm. Zach says hypnotically swishing almost. Oh, the tail? Just have some weasel tail. Riveting content. I don't even know how this looks. How does this look? You can't even see the tail. You're just seeing my hips. Zach says, oh man, that sounds great. Yeah, it was fun. Chip says, we see nothing. Okay. Allow me to... Hold on. Okay, fine. Have a lower view? And then I can turn. And you can look at it. Maybe. I don't know. Why am I doing this? Is that enough, tail? Maybe? Maybe? Oh, is it clipping through it? I think it is. Sorry about that. Oh, skewed. A little bit of skew. Perfect. Oop. Zach says, I'd love to do shooting amongst normies. It's really fun. It's really fun. I fully recommend it. Chip says, I want to tug the tail. Don't tug the tail. Don't tug the tail. Zach says, suit up as something recognizable. And get into character. Zach says, Wee's hips don't lie. Yeah. Chip says, oh no, he angry. I can be angry too. I'm not all smiles and whatever. I get angry too. And guess what made me angry today? Some kids just walked up and grabbed my tail and just pulled at it. That was not like their parents just let them do that. Why? Happily, I checked. There's no stains on the tail. Everything is fine. But yeah, so I suited up and I went around, just walking around, walking, walking. Look at my feet moving, walking, and I got a few pieces of candy. Not many, but a few. But people did want to take pictures with me, so I posed. I just did kind of this over their heads, like they were like, yeah, okay, like, yeah, like if I was with two people, I just like kind of side hugged somebody, and the other guy just this on their heads. It was cute. I wish I had some pictures to show. Sadly, I didn't take any myself because I was too busy being pop. You know. Zach says they don't know proper etiquette, nor do the parents. Of course they don't. They had never seen something like that. You know what's worse? You know what's worse? They got my species wrong so many times. I was Pop the Otter, but I kept getting called I kept getting called dog, cat, bear, um I don't remember. Wolf? And like you know how much I hate being called a wolf. It sucks. Um oh, weird funky. Eric says I'm back. You know the interesting thing about VR, you can see me scratching myself, and that's fun. So like this is me scratching myself. But yeah, Eric says I'm back, and Zach says bear. Stravik says a bear with a tail like that. I know, like you have seen Pop, right? You have seen his tail and all. He has a long tail, and they still call him a. Sorry, they still call him a bear. I need to stop bumping into my mic. Yeah. Okay, maybe if I stand over here, that should be fine. Zach says I'm bear. Yes, you are. Chip says everything but an otter. I'm like I was so surprised that not many people knew what an otter was. That was weird. Eric says the first time I saw you, I thought you were a wolf. I'm sorry. You're fine. Like okay, like I know it's like it's very easy to think I'm a wolf. I mean, let's break the fourth wall a little. What do you think? Like this over here. What do you think this is? It does look like a weasel, right? I mean, please don't tell me this is a wolf. Please, I'm begging. Also, yeah, I was wearing pair number 97. Pair number 97 is good. Rugito here helped me get that pair. Thank you very much, by the way. Also, here, look, it's October, and look at this temperature. 68 degrees? Really? In October? What's up with that? Chip says it does look like a weasel, but I can see how it can be mistaken. It happens. Like, or this? Would you call this a wolf? This whole thing? This whole number? Eric says, "Ah, so cute. Thank you, thank you." Zach says, "No, muscle isn't canine enough to be a wolf." I know, but not enough people know about that. That's the thing. Whoa, my arm. There's blind spots in this room. There's areas that must not be crossed. Ruggiero says, "Yay!" Chip says nutria. Nutrients. Chip says otters are nutritional. Oh, please don't tell that. Don't say that. You don't know who's gonna listen to you. You know who could be lurking. Chip says now your model is definitely not a wolf. Maybe mistaken for a ferret. You know what? I'll take ferret. I will take ferret. If they had called Pop a ferret, I would have gone like, sure, I can see that. Sure, I'm fine with that. Eric says, ah. Chip says, oh dear. Chip says, ferrets are at least mustelids. Right. By the way, I'm just gonna say this again because not enough people know it. Me, like Rick, like this Rick, long-tailed weasel, got recently reclassified into its own category. His scientific name of the species used to be Musella frenata, but recently they found out that it was separate from other kinds of weasels. Turns out there's like weasels from the old world and weasels from the new world. And long-tailed weasels are apparently weasels from the new world. They have nothing to do with ferrets or lesser weasels or stoats or minks. They're their own thing. So they were given the new name Neogale frenata. Neogale, I assume it's new something, maybe new world. Weasel. So, despite being weasels like all the other weasels, long-tailed weasels are a little bit more special. Why do I feel like I'm giving a talk show here? I thought this was supposed to be a Halloween special. What am I doing? What am I even doing here? Chip says Ricky is a unique weasel. I am a unique weasel. Welcome to my talk show. Hope you like it. I want to do more like this. I felt like Halloween would be a great first try. Yeah. But I need topics. I want to do more like talk shows like this, but like just give my opinions regarding something. And I feel like the whole VR environment might make this a little bit more interesting, more watchable than just hearing what I have to say. Weasel Talks in VR. Chip says Weasel has many opinions. I am a very opinionated weasel, but I don't let all my opinions out because that's bad nowadays. Eric says Rick Weasel tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna have like my own Tonight Show. What if we check out more of this? Like, is this all there is? Is it just looping? Huh. Dragon Kobold says Weasel has so many boots. That too. I have so many of them. Hey, over there. Here. And this way. And this way. And guess what? We are back where we started. Now we keep moving over here. And back where we started. And then those sounds. It says non-Euclidean spaces. It's just an infinite space. And then you have the exit. Oh, don't do that. Ow! I hit the microphone. Stay away from the mic, boy. Produces the infinite corridor. Right. So I would say this is one of the. This is a space that is the closest to the Stanley Parable that I can think of. Eric says that is a really big house and a kappa. Well, kappa to you too. This is the Weasel Kappa face. I love breaking the fourth wall. For example, down here, now playing VR chat, and then my coffee link. Please donate money to me. I am kinda broke. I can try drawing something for you, maybe. I don't know. And my heart rate, which has been constantly high. Wait, I think that's broken. Let me check. I think my heart rate, my meter is. It is broken. Wow. Hold on. Let me fix that. BRB. Well, not BRB, but let me step out of space while I fix this. Okay, I'm getting very kind of non-Euclidean while I do that. I'll just do it. I'll just sink into the ground. Whoosh. Go. Working now. Ah. Eric Flores says Kappa face. Just the word Kappa face. There's no emote. And then some emotes of focus. Chip says Weasel flat. I can flatten myself. And I can sit in midair too. Like this. I can sit on my own chair made out of my own imagination. But yes. Ooh. Let's move over here. Back into the light. Zach says imagination. Figment, are you a weasel now? Maybe. But I do have some more stories. Pick another story from my stash. Something fun. This is me scrolling through my feed, by the way. Whoosh. Here's a short one. This one is a favorite of a few friends of mine. It's called How Things Change. I know exactly who you are. I know everything about you. You can't keep any secrets from me. You let me into your house, and I couldn't have been happier when you allowed me into your life. Oh, how things have changed. I remember when we first met. It seemed like love at first sight. When you first set your eyes on me, your face so bright with joy. You knew I was going to change your life because you told me so. You whispered it into my ear. I knew we would become inseparable. We did so many things together. We went to parties, we worked on projects, we traveled places, and everyone could see how happy we were together. You knew just having me, bringing me along, it made your life look special. Your sad life special. And then things started going downhill. You stopped smiling when you saw me. You became accustomed to my presence. Having me around became a chore, not a momentous occasion. Having to take me with you was difficult, and you had second thoughts about it, but you always caved in. One day, you replaced me with another one, much better looking, much younger. I was just now a nobody, a has been, and I was set aside, waiting for my eventual fate. But you are insane if you think I'll allow it. You think nothing of me, but you don't know what I can do. Man found asphyxiated in furry costume at home. No suspects found. This is a personal favorite of mine too. Some because people seem to really like it. Zigarot, hi, hello. Zigarot says, "Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared." Hi. Regina says, "Yeah, I like it too. It's a fun twist if you don't see it coming." I love this song. What is this song? I think I'll know what it is when I get copyright claimed. I'll probably get copyright claimed over this, whatever this is. But it's fine. Ow. This is a special stream. It doesn't count for the others. This is gonna be an extra. So, I don't have to worry about it. Or maybe it can be Rick Talks #1. If I want to do more of this. Which I do. I do want to make more of this. It's fun. Chip says the twist is excellent. Zach says, "Do you fear that the wolf suit you have stored somewhere will do this to you?" I don't fear it. I don't fear it. Oh wow, it has only been 1 hour. I thought I had been here for longer. In this case, usually VR makes time fly. In this case, it doesn't. It's going slower. Zach says, "You've accepted it then?" Zach says, "Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. I remember doing the time warp." I forgot the words for a minute. Dragon Cobalt says, "Night Owl." Alright, night. Thanks for dropping by. See ya. Bye. Zihar says, "What is this liminal background?" This is... no idea. I keep getting startled by that thumping sound. Give me actually it's the 1 hour mark. Give me a moment. I have a drink with my name over there. Let me grab it and take a sip. I'll be back. Don't look at my tail. Don't look at me. Hi. Let me let me find my space. Where am I? Okay, this is the center of my room. Here says, "Oh, this is worse." Oh, yeah, I just left you in a liminal space for a bit. It's fine. I'm the only thing protecting you from liminality. Oh, actually, this thing is supposed to be a little bit farther away. Sorry about that. Chip says, tail floating ominously into frame. Yeah, this tail. Eric says, you're back. I am back. Here I am. Hello. I am just really glad that I finally was able to make this setup work, because I worked on it for so long. There were so many problems that I had to fix. There were things that I didn't know how to deal with. Like, mostly just things with audio and rendering and just capture in general. Finally made it work. I'm glad. I'm glad. But yeah, this is just gonna be a sometimes. I'm only gonna be doing this sometimes. I'm excited that in the future, I'm putting it here so I can be disappointed when it doesn't actually happen. But in the future, I'll be getting an actual rig model based on here, this. So hopefully this will be hosting future shows of this. Not the next one, but in the future. Next year. That's welcome to Rick welcome to Rick Plays Stuff Direct 2021, in which we tell you what is coming in the future. I should probably do that. Let's see. So right now I am playing. What am I playing right now? I'm playing New Super Lucky's Tale on Mondays and Wednesdays. And I am playing. What am I playing? Oh, yeah, Super Mario RPG on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And Phantom Hourglass with Titus on Fridays. For the time being, that's gonna be it. But there are games coming to replace both of the main games. And actually, the Phantom Hourglass too. But at the pace we're going, I'm probably gonna be finishing that by December. Chip says, Actuweasel. Zinger says, oh, so you're officially a VTuber now. See, I expected people would say that. I expected that. I completely expected that. Am I a VTuber? Is this VTuber? Is this YouTube? I mean, this will make it into YouTube, but... Am I? Does this count? Does it? You're going to Mexico now. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Oh. Zahara says yes. And Zach says a Weestuber. Weestuber. Eric says, yes, yeah. Norami says, ooh, overheard something interesting about my bro right now, haha. Ooh, gossip, tell me, I wanna hear. Tell me. Chip says whistle swaying, also glitching apparently. Yeah, I like to sway with the power of full body tracking. You can sway very convincingly. Normie says he's actually kinda afraid of pumpkins. Pumpkins. Okay. Normie says, I mean Jack-o'-lantern / pumpkin monsters. That is interesting, considering on the furry fandom, we do have quite a few pumpkin monsters, and you know that. In fact, Eric just posted a bunch of pumpkin things. Pumpkin kitties. Trebek says there's a word for that. And Eric just posted more of that pumpkin kitty with a boo on it. Trebek says cucurbitophobia. Cucurbitophobia. I'm just pronouncing it in a very violently Spanish / Finnish way. Cucurbitophobia. Chip says furries do all kinds of things to pumpkins. Oh, you have no idea. I mean, pumpkin, pizza. Yeah. Furries are furries. Oh, Chip says cucurbitophilia. That's different. There's a look. There's a thing. There's a I forget the name of this. An armchair, a sofa. Well, it's not a sofa. It's too small to be a sofa. Eric says tarta, and Rami says, "Oh boy, can I go through it? Is this solid? Oh, it is solid. Look." I think I can get on top of it. Is my foot? My foot is facing through it. That's great. But I can get on top of it. Yay! Whatever this is. Oh, tail is clipping. This is a comfy place though. Imagine you're stuck here and you have nothing else with you. Like, well, you come this way, and what do you see right here? Can you see it? Here, a chair. Just a chair. Zihar says, how does he do it? Well, Rebecca says, do you stand on furniture sometimes to feel tall? I actually do. I'm very proud of that. I love the droning sound of silence. I would like to take you to another one of my favorite places. But I need to BRB for this. So hold on to your something. I'll be back. The Hangout says, "Oh no, oh god, this place." He also said my immersion before, which I understand. Chip says, "Splish splash." Yeah, this is water. This is good water. Strawbeck says, "Oh, it's the swimming pool." Yes, it's the swimming pool. See? I'm in the water. This is very wet. Eric says, "What is that?" Oh. Zach says, "Gaigas?" It is Gaigas. Regito says, "Underground water spillage / flood prevention tunnels?" It might be. Andre, hi Andre, hello. Hello Andre. Andre says, "Oh my, so cute weasel, wanna and then he meant hug. You can hug me. I'm here. I need the hugs. I'm very, 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 very lonely here. Actually, this is kind of dangerous. But I'll be here just for a moment. Just for a moment. I'll show you. So, let's swim a little. As you can see, this place is entirely covered in tile. And there's some water here. But, aside from that, there's pretty much nothing here. In fact, there's a kind of dark place here. Of course, oh, that is bad. Hold on. We're gonna, whoop, whoop. Huh. Andre says, "I need money for VR. No, so I can hug you." Ah. Ow. Eric says, "That place gave me the creeps." I think that's the point. Zahara says, "No exit." Oh, yeah, there is no entrance or exit anywhere. Everything is tile. Andre says, "Oh, go in there." I'll go in there. Sure. I want you to appreciate just how pretty these tiles are. Maybe you can't see him in the dark, but here. Let's get close. They are very glossy. Actually, we can go to a less wet spot here. Oh, sorry about that. And out of the water. Look at the reflections on these tiles. Very pretty. Chip says, "These strange liminal hellscapes at least hire some quality construction crew." Zahara says, "No reflection. Are you a vampire? Or there's no ray tracing at all?" Well, I don't think I caused much of a reflection. Guys, I just found an imperfection here. There's an imperfection in the pool. Okay, I'll show you. Down there, not sure if you can see it, is a tile that is notched for some reason. What's up with that? Let me place this at a comfortable place. spot. Wait. Oh, actually, that was a mistake. I think I put it way too close. Okay, I keep on putting it in the wrong spot. Yeah, this is a bad. Okay, where am I? Here. Okay, this is my central spot. It's a little bit of a problem that I have with the camera. I'll take that. So let's see. Andre says, how your Halloween was? It was great. I did mention, like I did say before, I went to a mall. I fursuited. Normies took pictures of me. Some kids grabbed my tail, and it was good. It was good in general. It was really good. Oh, and I had McDonald's. And I went to Dairy Queen too, and I got myself a strawberry banana blizzard. It was really tasty. Chip says, "Oh no," and Strebek says, "Oh man," and Eric just does a face emoji. Strebek says, "That's going to haunt me all night." See, I told you this would be spooky. Andres says, "We can't see it." Zinger says, "It's a clue." And Andres says, "It's a real hell for perfectionists." Eric says, "Anxiety," and Bible thump. Andres says, "Boop the weasel nose." Ow, don't boop the weasel nose. It's sensitive. It is very sensitive. I can show you another one of these. There's really not much to see here. I know I spent like an entire hour on the other one. That was mostly because I was trying to think of... I was just trying to think of things to say. Andre just said, "Boop again." Don't do that. I have a story. I actually have a story. Remember, the point of this stream is also to share my stories. And I have one that I want to share. Let me look for it. Let's see, where did I put you? Aha! This one got the approval of a fairly known furry that is a friend of mine. And I see that as an excellent thing. Like, excellent. So that just says it's one of my best ones. Andres says, "You can't stop me." And Andres says, "Story time." Okay, yeah, okay, let me get to it. For as long as I can remember, the tower has been there. A tall black spire, seemingly made of glass and obsidian, right in the middle of the city. I've never gone inside, mostly because I cannot seem to find an entrance for it. Apparently, only I can see the tower. I remember first asking my parents about the tower when I was very young. Confused, they asked if I meant any of the buildings around it, but I always pointed to where the tower certainly was. They laughed it off and kept walking. My infant mind soon became distracted and forgot. When I grew a bit older, I asked some friends about the tower. They all told me they had never seen such a thing in the city. I grabbed a black crayon and illustrated the building on paper. While calling me creative, they just shrugged it off. So did I. When I was in high school, I began to worry. There was clearly a very tall, pitch-black building right in the middle of the city, and only I seemed aware of it. At first, my remarks were dismissed as a joke or a very elaborate prank. Then they got worried about me. I got sent to the school psychiatrist, who reassured me and tried to convince me there was no such thing as a tower. I began to doubt myself, my sight, my memories. I was prescribed some pills, and I decided to avoid that area of the city. It was helpless. Even from my own room, from my own window, I could see the massive pillar of black reaching into the sky with its long and narrow shape. Not a single light ever emanated from it, and my only comfort was to see it disappear into the darkness every night. One day, I was forced to go towards the center of the city in search of a friend who had made an appointment with me at a nearby restaurant. On my way there, I passed by the tower. The large obsidian obelisk, impossible to miss. That's when I realized I had never touched it. I approached the infinitely tall black wall in front of me. Slowly, my right arm extended up as I got closer and closer and closer. My palm extended towards it. I was at reaching distance, and I reached in, and I fell into the black. I fell. I opened my eyes, although it was hard to realize if they were open or closed. Blackness surrounded me. I was laying down on cold, smooth floor. I got up, my hands making contact with the perfectly flat ground. Extending my arms out, I tried reaching for something, anything. It felt like I trudged along for the nothing for several minutes. That's when I thought of using my phone. Berating myself for not thinking about it earlier, I reached into my pocket and pulled out my device. The screen came to life. My eyes narrowed upon the sudden light. No signal. No surprise there. Turning the phone around, I used the screen light to illuminate my surroundings. I was within an enclosure made of the same material as the walls outside. Obsidian, it seemed. I noticed a staircase in the corner. Northeast, southwest, who knew? It was a corner. I decided to start climbing it. And I climbed and climbed, but I never went any higher. If anything, I was feeling lower and lower. Where was I? What was this place? Would anybody find me here? Should I try heading back down? Or up? Where do I go? Why am I here? Please find me. I'm not mad. I'm just lost. Just listen to me. Come and find me. I'll be here. I'll wait. On the top of the tower. That's it. Eric sent a few palomitas emotes. That's cute. Chances, because that seems to be the only thing he can say. Eric did what? Asustado. Ooh. Emote. Chip says, another one of my favorites. And Regito says, yep. Yeah, people seem to like that one. Chances it's a Halloween scream or screams because mood. Oh, fun fact. A few months ago, let's take this scare out of that story. A few months ago, you all remember Microsoft Flight Simulator, right? The one that came out recently, the one that has just the entirety of the planet on it. That map apparently was very, very, very glitchy, to the point where weird, strange structures were starting to appear in the map, like just weird glitches on the terrain. One of them apparently happened in the part of, I think it was Melbourne. It was in Australia. There was a weird error. And apparently there was a huge black spire in Australia. And I just said, wow, I guess that's where the tower is. Huh. Chen says we have two more hours of Halloween. I can't count. 2 more hours of Halloween. We need to set the mood. Halloween mood. Ruggiero says the hole in Brazil. Right, there was a hole in Brazil. Chip says Melbourne, Australia. That's where it was. Eric says, oh yeah, I remember that. By the way, the tower came before that hole. Before that glitch, so I came up with it first. Stravik says, my sister boyfriend lives in Melbourne. Ooh. I want to go to Australia sometime, but I'm still wondering if I would be able to handle such a long flight. Andre says, I'm out of Halloween already. Well, shucks. You know how many pieces of candy I got today? Only 2. I know, it's kind of sad, but I am not short on sugar, because I just had some soda, orange soda, that I have right over there. Oh, I'm pointing at the wall, but it's like out of space. I can just reach and get my soda. And my strawberry banana blizzard. I should probably not be having this much sugar, considering I need to go to bed soon. In about an hour, actually. Because I gotta get up early for work. Because I have to go to work right after Halloween. Who would do that? I don't know. Like, I get it. In the US, it's not really. It's like, of course you go to work/school on November the 1st. But come on, here the party's just getting started. You know what happens right after Halloween? Day of the Dead. Well, it's technically, Day of the Dead is technically on November the 2nd. But November the 1st also counts. It's a two-day celebration kind of thing. Stravik says, I've only got 6 minutes of it left. Oof. Oh, Chip got the dum-dum. Wait, how is that gonna work here? Chip says, now it's 3. How about a mystery flavor? I guess I will have a dum-dum live on stream and live on VR stream. Eric says, yeah, and then sunglasses. And then, okay. Can I do the okay symbol? No. Okay. I can't. Romy says, let's code Rick's face to prepare for that day. Oh, I did want to put, like, on this. I wanted to put, like, a skull pattern, but I couldn't figure out how to do it in time. Maybe next year. Stravik says, apparently the Pokemon Go event for Day of the Dead is going to be global this year. That's cool. I play Pokemon Go. I also play Pikmin Bloom. That just came out. It's actually really fun. It's like like Pokemon Go is very high impact. Pikmin Bloom is just plant the Pikmin and close the app. The rest of the stuff will happen in the background. It's a chill phone game. Chip says, Calavera, Eric says Catherine Weasel. That would be great. Hopefully next year I can come up with something like that. Trevik says I should check that out. Yeah, if you haven't checked it, try Pikmin Bloom on phones. I'm not sponsored by Nintendo, but I want friends on that game, because apparently you do get benefits with friends. At least try it. Let me get my dum-dum. Where are my dum-dums? Oh, let me move away, because otherwise I'm just gonna clip into the... Actually, let me set it... Let me make the camera liminal. I'll be back. Wow, that actually didn't take too long. My foot has decided to become sentient. Oh, perfect. I can put the camera right where I want it to be. Kind of. Well, that doesn't help. Okay, actually, never mind. I need to do this when everything else is disabled. Great. There, done it. Strybeck says the Geiger's music is strangely calming after a while. That's the thing. Liminal spaces are not just creepy. They are places to think. They are places where your brain can just do whatever. Andre says, now we're all alone here. He won't save us of what? No, you're not alone anymore. Also, I got the dum-dum. You can't see it, but I definitely have it. Let's open it. This is the wrapper over here. Let's put it in the mouth. Chip says, no, Strybeck says invisible dum-dum. Yes, I have it right here. Let's see what flavor it is. In fact, because I'm in VR, I can't even see what color it is. So let's try to guess just based on flavor. Grape. That's grape flavor. That is grape flavored. And I was right. It is purple. Grape. Nice. Thanks for the lollipop. Also, my pulse seems dead. What's up with that? Did I die again? I died again like 20 minutes ago and I didn't even notice. Allow me to fix that again. Let's see. I honestly don't know why it's cutting off so much. It says Weasel gets graped in the mouth by surprise. Oh. Oh no. No. Andres says, why do you call those dum-dums? Oh, it's the name of the brand of lollipops. Let me see if I can get you a picture of them. I need a keyboard though. Where's my keyboard? Here's my keyboard. Dum lollipops. Is there an image here? There we go. I'm gonna save the image and I'm gonna put it on stream. Oh, it's a little big, but you get the idea. Dum-dums. This is exactly the same bag I got, actually. I got 300 of them. Oh, you can't see me. Hold on. Yeah, this is the same. This is the same bag I got. 300 lollipops. They're called Dum Dums. They come in a lot of flavors. It says 16 flavors up there. I counted 17. And they are really tasty. So I didn't want to have all of them at the same time. So I just decided to put them as a reward on my stream for people to choose what flavor I would have every stream. One lollipop per day, though. I love how this works very well. It's like I can do essentially I can do interactive presentations. I can just summon a resource and talk about it on stream. What else can I talk about? Oh, let me see the Eric says it tastes purple. It does taste purple. Trebek says apparently the creator of them wanted a word that was easier for kids to say than lollipops. That is very smart. Eric says, yeah, it. Andre says lollipops are difficult to pronounce. So it says for some kids apparently. Yeah, lollipop, lol. You know how kids early on they have issues with pronouncing L and R sounds? Kind of like that. Trebek says 16 flavors plus the mystery flavor. Andre says kids are stupid and smarter than kids. Have something to be proud of. Well, congratulations! You can't hear me clap, but clap, 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 clap. Tarek says my sister had some difficulty with the word as a child, if I recall correctly. Yeah, kids learn differently. But yeah, I can essentially make a presentation out of anything. For example, let's see, do I have an image that I want to showcase on stream? It's Halloween, so let's bring up a favorite of mine. How about this emotion? This. Lorik. I think Lorik is what a lot of people feel in liminal spaces. Can I make this smaller? I don't think I can. That's a little bit of a disadvantage of VR. It's not easy to resize things. Oh, I can move it around, but I can't really resize it. Oh wait, no, I can. It's just kind of hard. Anyways, Lorik. Andres says, teach us something. And Strayback just did colon bar, like vertical bar, which is pretty much Lorik. Andres says, oh. Tip says, I'm partial to doorslessness. Andres says, Lorik is my husbando now. Cool. Actually, I can show you all the emotions. We can study them together. I just picked that one because it's one of my favorites, but allow me to look it up. Oh, found them. Hold on. There you go. In a good size too. Although, let me put them over here so I can read the chat better. Okay, great. Actually, no. Let me put them over here. So, we have the usual. We have happiness, sadness, anger, fear, relief. And then you have stuff like Humber and Nage and Dorselessness and Andric and Variation and Ponish and Harfram and Kine and Trentiveness and Taluch. And finally, Lorik. Zihar says, wait, this music, is it from 999? Shrek says, Earthbound. Yeah, it's Gygas. Gygas. I'm gonna be leaving this space in a little bit, though. Eric just sent an asustado emote. That's cute. Can I make this bigger? Resizing stuff on stream is not easy, as you see. Look at those. Just look at them. Leonard says, yes, I'm feeling very trantive today. That's good. Trebek says, some of those faces remind me of the intro to Mario 64, where you can distort Mario's face. You can very much make Mario feel trantiveness if you really put your mind to it. Let me get rid of this. Pip says, I was feeling hard from earlier, but now I'm an age. That's great. Okay, let's move places for a bit. I'll be back. Hold on. Hi there. Hunter says, my immersion again. Um, Trevor says, raise your paw as you were dancing in your seat to use those drums. I love drums. Drums are great. Eric says, what? And Zero says, oh god, no audio. Oh, sorry, I did that because I clicked on something that I shouldn't have, but it's fine, I fixed it. I just said, whoops, I clicked something I shouldn't, and then I sent back to the BRB. Andres said, dum dum da da dum. Chip says, sound, soft rushing of water. Trebek says, is that rain I hear? Lehana says, this sound, I wanna pee now. Everybody go to pee. Andrew says, this place looks better. I'm not sure if you can see it, if you can appreciate it, but this water, can you see the water? This is some very special water. Also, this place has no exit either. It says, we see water. And Strike says, oh, I see it now. Hold on, allow me to get out of this pool. Oh, there's stairs here. Uh, uh. Hi. This is a liminal pool. Andres says, it actually reminds me of the pool in my town. Zigano says, you could break the glass, I'm sure. Oh yeah, that glass. The water also does look like glass a lot because it's not moving. See, I'll show you. It doesn't move. Now that I'm above it. The water is just perfectly still. Sure. Okay, I'm going beyond the limits of what is possible. Okay, hold on. This thing needs to be a little bit over there. Wait. It says there's something relaxing about this place. Quebec says, okay, that's creepy. Water is not supposed to be static like that. Yeah, it looks more like gel or um slime. It's like gelatin. Clear gelatin. Maybe it's lube. Hmm. It is kind of creepy. Hold on. Yeah. I'm sitting. I think I'm sitting at least. Oh, yeah, sitting. In a way. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on. Something is wrong. Something is very wrong. I'm looking up. Something has gone very wrong. Let me go up. Ah, ah. Okay, that breaks the whistle. Keep says looped up whistle. You have not unlocked looped up whistle yet. Andres says Pobs. And Eric says so cute. Oh yeah, the Pobs, sorry. People wanna see these, I guess. Sub to me and you'll get more of this, I guess. Where's the camera? There's a camera. Then now it's workout with Weasel. Let's do more push-ups, okay? Wait, are these called push-ups? Sit-ups. Sorry, sit-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Shark says those are squats, I think. Right, my bad. Squats. 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't forget to stretch. Or just lift your paw like that. But yeah, sorry about that. I'm just messing. Let me fix this stupid camera. Where am I? Okay, this is where I am. This is where stuff is supposed to be. Excellent. Andres says healthy weasel doing workout. I'm very healthy. I'm very strong. Look at this. Look at this thickness. Strelix says weasel fit. Weasel fit. That's cute. Chip says burn off that Halloween weight. Oh yeah, so much candy. Jumping jacks. Yeah. There's so much content that I can make with this VR setup, so leave your ideas in the server or somewhere, I don't know, and I'll make sure I get to it. You'll have the Whistle Variety Show or something. But, here's the but. Whenever I do one of these shows, it must be on a weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, and it must happen in place of a stream in the week. That means I need to take a day off either Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday for me to do one of these. That's the compromise. Because I can't stream 6 days in a week. That is too much. Andre says, oh my god, your whiskers are bouncing. I am very bouncy, look. Up. This is what this is what $700 of VR equipment look like. Up. Chip says butt, and this is a big butt. Is this a big butt? No. This is a small butt. Turk says, sounds like a good trade-off. Again, I'm not gonna do this every week. I could do this once a month. That would be fun. Once a month sounds good. Twice a month could work too. It depends. I can take you to different places, tell you stories about my life. We can do stretches. Stretches with a weasel. Hmm. You can, it's like you can join in from home. Hmm. Ha. 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 And soon I will be having my own avatar, so that should be fun too. Like weasel, like actually, this guy here in VR form. Can you imagine it? It should be happening sometime soon. Andre says, "Oh, bouncing. Yeah, bouncing. Why is my pressure so? I was like, why is my heart rate so high? It's because I was literally bouncing. Of course, that. Oh, sorry, hitting. That is a mic. I'm pretty sure every time I do that, there's a horrible sound in stream. Sorry about that. But yeah. Full body tracking is what I got for my birthday. Andre says, I'm more like cartoony weasel. What? You mean to say you prefer this to that beautiful, handsome face up there? Really? You're rejecting this cutie? Me? That's me. That is me. Don't hurt my feelings. Andre says, I do. Well, thank you. Andre says, really? Okay. I trust you. Thumbs up? Thumbs down. Up? Medium? Up. Andre says, I still like any you though. Well, thank you. This is one me. This is one version of me. This is $30 weasel. Cheap weasel. Alright, I think my time here is, I would say it's up. I do want to do one more story though before I end this. Because it's almost my bedtime. Sorry, I have to get up in the morning. I gotta go to work. But yeah, Andres said, but cartoony weasel, and I get it. Cartoony weasel, cute. It says discount weasel. It was cheap weasel. I should still have my tag somewhere, my price tag somewhere. I don't know where. It's somewhere. Andres says, you're not cheap, you're cute. Well, thank you. Thanks. Anyways, I will tell my last story of the night. Let's see, which is a good one? Spooky stories that are not really spooky, just kind of off-putting. Oops, sorry. Hmm. Hmm. This is one of my favorite ones, actually. Hmm. Let me put my dum dum somewhere so I don't. I can't read with a lollipop in my mouth. Oh, let me put it. Where's the wrapper? I'm gonna put the wrapper. There's the wrapper. Ta-da! Found the wrapper. Starbuck says some of your stories remind me of Lovecraft's work somewhat. Thank you. I take that as a compliment. All right. This story is called A Quiet Mind. This is another favorite of one of my friends. You can't! It's too dangerous! The falcon yelled out, following the possum, who seemed to ignore him, focused instead in walking up to the pristine counter of the immaculate building they were visiting. I don't trust these people, the avian begged, reaching to his friend. Dan, stop it. I made up my mind. His guidance can help me out, and I don't want to try anything else, you hear me? The possum swatted Dan's hand. The falcon looked dejected. How am I going to explain this to your family, Keith? Why am I your key holder? His eyes watered. Keith stopped. He sighed. Because I know you since college, and I can trust you with anything. I can trust you with this. The possum turned to the wolf secretary sitting behind the counter. I have an appointment for an augmented stay. The wolf nodded. She verified that. Dan watched as his friend was set in a minimal bed, which also seemed to be a machine. He was being assisted by a fox who was dressed as a doctor. Now, I assume you're familiar with the process? The fox asked, making sure the possum was comfortable. For the most part, said the possum. Well, it's really simple. We will put you to sleep in a state similar to a lucid dream. Here, you will essentially have non-stop time to work on any tasks you wish to undertake, according to the information you've provided us. The fox pointed to the machine, and Keith nodded. Your key holder is the person responsible of interrupting the process in case you're required in the real world. Remember, if your stay is interrupted for any reason, you will not be allowed to resume, and your remaining time will be void. The doctor continued. I'm well aware, the possum answered, throwing Dan a threatening stare. Yeah, the avian replied, aware of the agreement they previously talked about. Only an absolute emergency. Very well then, are you ready? The fox asked, once Dan was laying down in bed. Ready. The machine was activated, and the possum closed his eyes. He was immediately sedated by the system, which propelled him into a deep sleep. Dan looked with concern, approaching the doctor, who then removed a key card from the control panel, handing it to the falcon. For you. The avian made his way out of the facility, key card safely stored in his wallet, as he began walking home, hoping Keith would finish with his project sooner than expected. Dan dreaded having to explain the situation to their mutual friends, a sure awkward explanation. Dan opened his eyes, or rather, he slept. He dreamt of an elegant study, polished wood furniture, a cozy fireplace, a window overlooking a forest, and a typewriter. A typewriter where his incomplete novel awaited. He walked over to it, sat down in front of it, and began typing. Here, the possum could work endlessly on his passion project. No interruptions from his biological needs, no bathroom breaks, no hunger, and no sleeping. Only him and his muse. His thin fingers began clacking away at the keys, excited about the ideas flowing into his head. Weeks passed, and Dan worried. Not a single call from Tisgaiden. Keith was still at work, it seemed. The falcon gave the facility a call, but they were unable to help him. The possum remained voluntarily asleep, still working. The falcon sighed and hung up on them. Keith could feel it. This was the one. The one book that would launch his writing career way into the sky. He could almost taste the reviews, the interviews, the royalties. He finished one more page, setting it aside. Adding inexistent paper to the machine, he continued. Half a year went by, and the possum refused to wake up. By then, Dan had stopped himself from interrupting his friend's retreat, scared he would be ruining something really great. But he knew how important this was to Keith, and so far, things had worked out without him. The possum sighed as he set yet another volume aside. His plans had changed about a month ago. This was not meant to be This was not meant to be just a simple novel, but a series. Aiming to keep things consistent and to prove he was capable of something bold and new, he decided to write it all at once. A year had passed, and then, well, he had honestly gotten over it. What used to worry him was a minor concern, as it was clear his friend was not leaving his own mind in a long time. Why worry about it? He would be done when he was done. And that was the end of it. The falcon rushed this guy then as soon as he was called, his eyes watery and his heart beating fast. Clutching the key card in his taloned hand, he made his way inside, yelling for someone to help him. A lemur doctor was waiting for him, who tried to calm Dan down. The falcon body was covered with a sheet. Both individuals were silent. Dan had dropped the key card on the floor. The lemur seemed just as confused. Apparently, the possum had suddenly expired, apparently from a very sudden heart attack. This was unheard of. The doctor did clarify in the bank of files, the doctor did clarify. In the bank of files, which was the only way to communicate with a person in deep sleep, there were several text files. These were all the books written by Keith, as he toiled away all those months. Apparently a fiction series. His last works. The doctor provided Dan with copies of the files, explaining he was not authorized to view the contents of them. Only the key holder and the person in retreat were. The falcon accepted the files and left, ready to help Keith's family with the funeral preparations. Several weeks passed after the possum had died. Dan had not dared open the books that had been shared with him, as he considered it too painful. Besides, what could he do? Publish his dead friend's novels as his own? This was extremely tasteless to him. One day, he opened them. The first books were Keith's usual fare, albeit extremely polished. Dan was surprised, noticing the clear benefits of non-stop work for the possum. But he began to see something. As the books went on, Keith's writing began getting somewhat sloppy and confusing. Plot threads disappeared. No. Plot threads stopped making sense. Characters changed names mid-story, or disappeared altogether. These storylines began breaking apart. There were typos everywhere. Dan opened the last book that Keith had worked on, only a few days before his body gave in. His blood went cold. Keith is a talentless hack. Keith is a fraud. Keith is a waste of time and space. Keith should never write again. Keith deserves to get swallowed by the void. Keith failed and must be terminated. Keith is gone. Keith is gone. Keith is gone. Keith gone. Keith. Do you want to delete these 27 files? Yes. Files deleted. That's it. The end. Eric did just 3 emotes. It says, if only we all had that kind of creative workflow. Some people are very, very determined to work on things. Andre says, you're too cute to take that story seriously. I know. See, I know this is cute, but I'm an entertainer. And Eric just sent an applause. Thanks. Thank you. I wrote that a while ago. Over a year ago. That one is one of my favorites. And a certain person I know really likes that one because it resonates with him. In a bad way, though. That is no. Not recommended. No. Eh. Anyways, I hope you liked that. I think I will be taking my leave now. as it's almost sleep time for me. So, I'm pretty sure this was not the Halloween special you were expecting. It was more, as I said, look in the title, Rick's Halloween Hangout special. It's just me hanging out, telling a few stories, testing out my VR rig on stream. All good. Stravek says, good night, Weasel, sweet dreams. Thank you, thank you. Nighty night. So, thank you very much for coming. Have a good night. Have a good night. Have a good evening, afternoon, day, morning, or whatever you have on your side of the planet. And I'll be seeing you again very soon. Chip says, this has been fun. Take care, Ricky. Alright. See ya then. Chip says, happy Halloween. Yeah, happy Halloween to you and everybody. Yeah. Andres says, good night. And Eric says, good evening. Alright then. This was Rick. That weasel that you know. Zach says, happy Halloween. And then night. Alright, night. Yes, this was Rick, that weasel that you know. Signing off. Ah, stop hitting that thing. Signing off. See you then. Bye. Can I step out of frame? Maybe. Zane says bye. Zane, I didn't even know you were here. Bye. Eric says morning fiesta. Okay then. Bye. 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 Bye.